G'day everyone. Now some of you, actually probably no one really knows about this, except anyone that knows me on Facebook and that. A couple of weeks ago I noticed that my black EC1000S actually had a gold patch. One or two gold patches actually showing through the paint. And when you got the guitar in the sunlight, this gold patch was really obvious. And then getting a little curious about it, so I took the guitar right out in the daylight and you could actually see a black line under the paint, and it followed perfectly, the contour of the body and that. So I returned the guitar to the shop where I bought it, and he saw it as well, and we returned it to our local wholesaler. Now if you live in Australia and you've bought an ESP, I don't know, somewhat recently, that is through the company CMI. And their staff looked at the guitar and actually came back. Now I had the guitar for 5 months. If you don't believe me, go through some of my old videos and there's me, my black EC1000 and blah blah blah. Okay, so I had the guitar for 5 months and there's gold paint coming through it, and around around here there was this black line that followed the guitar just perfectly. The person, I'm not going to name names, but the person at the warehouse who does their repairs and that sort of thing, put it down to wear and tear. Now I've worked in paint shops, and wear and tear, no way. How did I make the guitar change colour without going through the clear coat or something? So they weren't very helpful, and then they weren't talking to the shop owner, and they weren't responding to emails. So I gave them a very firm phone call. I had a very firm conversation with one of their staff, and he said, leave it with me and I'll get back to you right away. Now I've even got an email from ESP saying, a gold patch shown through the guitar, that is not our standard, quality standard. So the guy from CMI did not ring me back, so I rang them back, and the person I wanted to speak to didn't answer. Spoke to the guy who said my guitar was nothing but wear and tear. Now if it was wear and tear, how did I not affect the neck? Because the gold patch was like here somewhere. Now look where my arm is. I'm not touching that. So if there was going to be wear and tear, it was going to be on the neck. So they sent me out this guitar, and today's Monday, and this arrived on Monday. Now one thing I was rapt about, it's obviously something you're not really going to see, this has got to be the sexiest guitar neck I've ever put my hand around. Now what made this even cooler was this. It's got the new heel joint. Got that strap out of the way. But that is absolutely ridiculous to get to the upper frets, so there's just no worries. EC1000s are generally pretty easy to get up to the upper frets because of the thinner body, but this is ridiculous. So Friday I get a phone call from the shop owner that my new guitar's in. I run over to the shop, pick it up, plug it in, and the neck pickup isn't fucking working. Alright, so he couldn't find his contact cleaner. So he just replaced the toggle switch. He just gave me a whole new switch for the guitar. Got the guitar home, everything seemed okay, quickly plugged it in, and that was sort of it. Saturday I started using the guitar for my lessons and noticed that there was bugger all volume from the neck pickup. It was like literally half of the volume of the bridge pickup. Now we've got a JB and a 59 again. So there was just bugger all volume on the neck pickup. So I took the guitar back to the shop owner. He wanted to change the volume pot. The volume pot wasn't the bloody issue. I just picked up the guitar half an hour ago at the most. I've played a couple of songs on it. Basically what he's had to do is rewire the whole fucking guitar. So ESP or CMI, whoever the fuck is bringing ESPs in, what's going on? I've had one guitar with a bad paint job and another one with fucked up wiring. The guys at the shop here has had to rewire the whole guitar. So I know I'm standing here wearing an ESP t-shirt, but it's just the one I pulled out of the cupboard this morning, so be it. But what the fuck? So anyway, look, the guitar's all rewired, we've got a new switch, these two pots don't do anything, we've disconnected them, we've just got a master volume. Go the neck pickup. So enough of my ranting. So I don't know what's happened to ESP's quality control, because a few years ago I never saw a bad ESP. It's like they didn't exist. The one bad one I saw was because some guy dropped it in the shop and it had a great big chip taken out of it and it was on like a clearance sale. But look, overall, after going through all that bullshit, I'm very, very happy. And the reason I didn't want to return this guitar is because of this neck. This neck is just gorgeous. Absolutely love it. The fret ends are actually quite nice as well. They're probably, maybe a couple of months could do with a bit of a clean up, but they're not bad at the moment. There's no sharp edges, and it is, hopefully we can get that in there. I don't know, it's probably not going to work. But anyway, it's this year's model. The last one I had was last year's model, and they've only just started bringing in that heel joint, and that is just fantastic. So if you're after an EC1000, wait to get one with that heel joint, because it's really worth the wait. And make sure you actually test it out very, very thoroughly. Look for little issues. But even just acoustically, I'll bring the camera down here so you can see the guitar. But even just acoustically, it's really nice. So it's just MI Audio Tube Zone, JB. 59. Put the equalizer on so to boost the overdrive. So I keep actually going for the wrong volume. Look, we'll just leave that there. I've already done a review on one of these guitars. So after being pretty disappointed with ESP, one person from ESP customer service told me basically, stiff shit, our warranty doesn't cover any paint issues. And speaking to the shop owner I've got the guitar from, he looked at their warranty and basically said, what will they really cover, because it didn't cover like anything. So if you've bought a brand new ESP and the paint starts to crack, shrink or anything like that, too bad. ESP warranty doesn't cover that. So unless you get along well with your shop owner or something, he might be able to pull some strings and maybe help you out. Or do what I do, ring up the wholesaler and abuse the life out of them, and squeaky wheel gets the greasing. So look, overall, look, I'm happy with the guitar, and that's why I didn't want to get rid of it. But I shouldn't have to go through two fucking guitars, or two lot of dramas, paint dramas, then wiring issues. So I don't know. Like, I'm happy with the guitar. Just, I didn't really want to have to go through all that bullshit. So, anywho, I'll catch you later.